Hey everyone, this is Aagam Singh Sisodiya and you are watching Disease Media. Today you are going to know about the deadliest organism, virus, which is neither living nor dead. To understand virus, I have an interesting Q&A which will help you to understand that what virus actually is. Question number 1. As I told earlier that virus is neither living nor dead. Then the question arises that what is virus? A virus is a submicroscopic particle without a cellular structure, which is unable to live without its host organism. Let's understand it in a more easier way that virus is a very small infectious particle which cannot be visible with our naked eyes. It doesn't contain the proper cellular structure that is required for life. Hence, viruses are non-living. But you are thinking that how they are living? So listen it carefully. As I told earlier that virus requires a host organism to survive. So when the virus got its host organism, the specific host organism, then the virus start replicating itself. Means that virus start behaving like a living organism when it got its specific host organism. So basically viruses are the link between life and death. That's why they are not categorized under the 5 kingdom classification of Whitaker. Now, the next question will help you to understand the virus in a more clear way. The question is how the virus actually looks like. As you had seen many images in which there are different shapes, different varieties of virus are shown, but you want to know what the basic structure of virus is. How it looks like in a original form. The small infectious particle virus only have the genetic material inside its protein coat. Means that it only have 2 things, the protein coat and the genetic material. The genetic material may be DNA or RNA depending on the type of virus. So basically the general structure of virus have the genetic material inside the protein coat. Now, you are thinking that virus is not a proper living organism. Then how it caused the severe diseases such like COVID-19, HIV, hepatitis B and many more? The answer is in the replication cycle of virus. So now, to understand the replication cycle of virus, I am using a common example of COVID-19, that how COVID-19 replicate inside the human body and cause disease to us. So the first step of replication, which includes the entry of the virus inside our body, means that when the virus enters to our lungs, which are the specialized or specific host cell for this virus, because it infects the lung area. So the specialized specific cells or the host cell for this virus are the lung cells. So when the virus reaches to our lung cells, then the second step starts. When the virus reaches to our lung cells and then inject its genetic material inside our lung cells. When the genetic material of virus, here in the case of COVID-19, it is RNA. So the genetic material RNA, when enters inside the lung cell, it starts denaturing the lung cell's DNA, which is the pilot of the cell. You can better understand it with an example of plane hijacking. When the hijackers enters in the plane, then they kill the pilot which is in the cockpit and make the control of the plane in their hands. As such, in the case of virus, they kill the genetic material of the cell which is controlling the whole cell and start dominating themselves. Means that their RNA, their genetic material start controlling the cell. Means that the virus works on the hijacking mechanism. After hijacking the cell, after dominating the cell, the virus RNA or the genetic material will direct the cell to make more infectious particles, means that to make more viral particles such like the previous virus. Means that when a single virus enters in a cell, it directs the cell to make more viruses such like him. The number of viruses which are made by the hijacked cell may vary from 1,000 to millions. The third step starts. When the viruses which are accumulated inside the cell starts to break the cell and releasing outside to infect the other cells. Means that in a simple way, when lots of viruses are accumulated inside the cell, they start releasing outside from the cell, killing the cell. And when these thousands or millions of viruses released, then they start infecting other cells. means that their number grows exponentially, means that when one virus start to infect a single cell, then it creates thousands or millions of cells, and when millions of viruses start infecting other cells, then they creates lots of amount of cell which can even not to be countable. So that's the replication cycle of virus, in which virus use the host cell to replicate himself, and after the work is complete, it destroy the cell. So when lots of cells are destroyed at a time, then it create a complication situation with the host. For example, our lung cells are infected with the COVID-19. Then these viruses start to burst out the lung cells. Then what is happening with us? We are not taking properly breathe. That's why the problem occurs with us. As such, many viruses have different host and their specific host cells. So that's the reason why viruses are more infectious and causing severe diseases. Now, I'm sure that you are thinking about the treatment of these viral diseases. Yes, we have cure of many viral diseases through antiviral drugs, which break their replication cycle and further prevent them to spread. But unfortunately, we don't have cure of many viral diseases such as hepatitis B, HIV, and many more. Because as you know, viruses live inside the host cell. It is not easy for the drug to enter inside the cell and kill the virus without destroying the cell. Now in the end, the only question that is left, that is how we can prevent us from these viruses. So the answer is in the prevention measures that you have to follow so that these viruses will not enter inside your body. The prevention measures are very general that you are listening from your childhood, that wear a face mask, wash your hands before and after meal, and there are lots of that you already know. And if unfortunately these virus will enter inside your body and you got symptoms, then immediately consult a doctor to better relieve them, because if they spread in the whole body, in the whole organs, then they will become very dangerous for your life. So make sure, if you are suspected, please consult a doctor immediately as far as possible and prevent your situation to become complicated. So that's all about virus. I hope this Q&A is helpful for you and enhance your knowledge. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up, share this video with your family and friends, and subscribe this channel to get more interesting videos such like that. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are in the description. Until stay cool, I will see you later.